bought a lot more this summer than I thought. I'm supporting small businesses. I'm stimulating the economy. It's fine. Hey y'all, I am Chelsea, the designer and content creator behind Knitting Tipsy, and today we're gonna do a little small business show and tell. So if you follow me on Instagram, or I guess you'd have to have followed me for a while on Instagram, you may have noticed that this past year especially, I haven't been posting as much onto Instagram, or even to my stories really, and that's because of a few reasons. One, life. Life has been hard this year, and I just have given myself grace to take the time that I need and not always be online and coming up with content all the time. So that's been nice to make sure that my mental health is doing as well as it can be this year. Also, the Instagram algorithm, it's the amount of work that I used to do, it used to pay off. In the sense that, I mean, it still pays off. I have a wonderful Instagram community. I love them so much. But, you know, spend time creating content, spend money creating content, and that content would be seen. And it was awesome. Now I spend time creating content, spend money creating content, and sometimes maybe a couple hundred people see it, which is still great. I'm very grateful to those couple hundred people, but it's just not worth the time to do content creation on Instagram like I used to. I am still putting that same energy in. I've just taken it to a different platform. Number one being here on YouTube, but also on my Ko-fi. So if you don't know what Ko-fi is, it's very similar to a Patreon. I'm able to control the content on that platform. I can share as much as I want. I can write really long blog posts. I can do long form videos. I can share freebies. It's a really cool space. So a lot of the things that I used to share on Instagram, I have been sharing to Ko-fi. Anyways, the reason I say if you've been following me all that time, that was a really long-winded way to get here. It's just because you've probably noticed I don't share as much of my daily things that I'm wearing. Whenever I get happy mail, I haven't been sharing that as much, and I have truly been feeling a little bit guilty because so many of the small businesses that I buy from are so incredibly amazing. So today I just thought I went through some of my receipts and things and looked at the things that I've been using or the things that I've wanted to use, and I decided that we're going to do a small business shout out today. Small business show and tell. So some of these things are yarny, some of these things are not yarny, but they are all things that I love in my life and I am excited to show to you. I will make sure to put links to either like websites or Instagram profiles in the description. So if there's a maker or a small business creator that you are really excited to learn more about, you really liked the product that I'm showing you, you'll be able to go stalk them in my description. All right, so let's start out with what I'm wearing. Now, I wear this shirt all the time. It is my loungy, comfy shirt. I sleep in it. I wear it for like really comfy days. And you've probably seen it on Instagram, Ko-fi, even here on YouTube. I may have worn it before. But this is The New Romantics Bookstore shirt. It is from the New Romantics Bookstore, which, y'all, it is going to be Orlando's first romance-only bookstore. I am so excited. I know that these exist in other parts of the world, in the United States. And I think I saw an article about a romance-only bookstore in New York and thought that was the coolest thing. We're gonna have one in Orlando. I'm so excited. It's not here yet. They are crowdfunding to create this in-person bookstore. But while we might not have the brick and mortar store yet, there are still lots of ways to interact with the New Romantics Bookstore and to shop with them. So there is an online shop and they have a huge inventory of romance books. I'm going to show you the one that I got from them in just a second. But they also have really cool like Bookstagram stickers, Bookish stickers, bookmarks, bags, t-shirts if you want to support the merch. And they are doing a lot of events around the Orlando area. So little pop-ups here and there at other bookstores, at different craft fairs. And it's really cool. They're having Meet the Author events. They even, I think for when Bridgerton the new season of Bridgerton started, I think they had a high tea. I haven't been able to attend any of the events. Like I said, this year has been hard with our dog, but I would eventually like to get to one of them. And it just seems like a really fun, inclusive, and diverse space. And I'm really excited to get to learn about some new authors that I haven't heard of before and some genres that maybe I'm not super familiar with. You can support them by buying some merch, buying some books from them. It is women owned and operated, and I think they have a monthly subscription box too, if I'm not mistaken. If you really want to help support them, it would be great if you would donate to their crowdfunding. So I'll make sure to put the link for all of those things. But here's my t-shirt, and I want to show you the book I got. So I had not heard of this book, which is why I was really excited to purchase it. But it is called The Hurricane Wars, and it's by, I think, Taya Guanzon. I may be completely butchering that. I am so sorry. But the cover is what first drew me in with these beautiful colors. It just seemed so jewel toned, and we have a ship up here that kind of looks like it's floating in a storm or on the clouds. I live in Florida. Hurricane Wars definitely appealed to me. But if it doesn't bother y'all, I'm going to read you what we have on the book cover here. So, the heart is a battlefield. All Taliesin has ever known is the Hurricane Wars. Growing up an orphan in a nation under siege by the ruthless Night Emperor, she found her family among the soldiers who fight for freedom. But Taliesin is hiding a deadly secret. Light magic courses through her veins, a blazing power that can cut through the Night Empire's shadows, believed to have been wiped out years ago. Prince Alaric, the Emperor's only son and heir, has been tasked with obliterating any threats to the Night Empire's rule with the strength of his armies and his mighty shadow magic. I feel like that might be a euphemism. He discovers the greatest threat yet in Taliesin, a girl burning brightly with the magic that killed his grandfather, turned his father into a monster, and ignited the Hurricane Wars. He tries to kill her. We love enemies to lovers. But in a clash of light and dark, their powers merge and create a force the likes of which has never been seen before. Of course it does. This war can end only with them, but an even greater danger is coming, and their combined magic could be the only way to overcome it. Taliesin and Alaric must decide, can they work together to save their world, or will they end up destroying each other? An exquisite fantasy brimming with sizzling enemies to lovers romance, set in a richly drawn world, The Hurricane Wars marks the breathtaking debut of an extraordinary new writer. I am so excited. I love that it's set in Southeast Asia. I feel like that is a setting that I don't often read in my romance, especially romantasy books. So I'm really pumped. And this says it is perfect for fans of Sarah J. Maas and, I'm going to butcher this one too, R.F. Kuang. So I have some bookmarks that came with my purchase. It's not hoarding if it's books. We have some stickers from the new Romantics, To the Stars Who Listen, and The Dreams That Are Answered, if you're an S.J. Maas fan. Introverted, but willing to discuss books. Things We Never Got Over, Things We Hide from the Light, Things We Left Behind. I'm guessing those are books. I don't know them. I don't know the titles. Love this one. Let kids read what they want. Love that. Book Lover. In My Romance Era. Literary Lady. And She's Got a Book for Every Situation. I just think these are so cool. I'm really excited to read this book. I need to get through a few of my projects, but then I do plan to sit down. It's nice to have a physical book every now and then. I am a big Kindle reader. I am a big audiobook reader, but I'm very excited to have a physical copy of this book. So that was the long-winded. I wanted to start with them because I knew there was a lot I wanted to talk about the new Romantics, small Florida business, and I hope you will decide to support them or at least check them out. Little cocktail breaky here. How cute is my glass? Not small business, Amazon, but still super cute. The second small business I want to shout out today is one of my amazing friends. It is D Conley. Mac is a knitter, crocheter, designer, and recently she started selling products in her Etsy shop. Mac was one of my first testers way back, I can't remember which bikini she tested for me, but it was one of my first. And she has tested for me many times since then. I've actually gotten to test for her a few times, maybe just once, a few times. Everything's running together in my mind. But I did test her Funfetti crop tank. It is so cute. Let me pop in a picture here of the Funfetti crop tank. It's so cute. Mac is so talented, so sweet, so amazing, so funny. I love her to bits. And I was really excited whenever she told all of us that she was coming out with Crochet Hooks. She created this Summer Delights collection. They are, if you know Mac, she is my neon girl. The brights, the neon lime green, oranges, yellows, pinks, especially hot pinks. And she created this really cool rainbow summer collection. So I was lucky enough to snag a 3.0 millimeter sparkle pink hook and a 4.0 millimeter sparkle orange hook. These are really nice. They're super comfy on the hands. I do like that they have a little bit more width around where you're gonna hold them, a little more ergonomic. And they are just the perfect addition to my crochet collection, especially since a 3.0 and a 4.0, at the range between 3 and 4, these are the hook sizes that I tend to use most often. So I was really jazzed about this. She also is selling resin stitch markers and earrings that she makes with the leftover resin from the hooks. I love that. It's no waste. It's so cool. And I snagged these pretty sparkle resin pink. I feel like these are just so cool. I don't think they're supposed to represent anything, but they made me really happy. I have worn them several times. They're just so pink and sparkly and super lightweight. They're very well made. I think they're pretty cool. She does still have some earrings, stitch markers, and hooks up on her site. And if there is a color hook, because she has some ready to ship, if there is a color that you would like and a hook size you would like, but they're not currently together, you can do made to order. You can also get yourself a whole set of these sparkle hooks. Mac has told us she has some new ideas coming up. I can't wait to see them, but please be sure to check out Mac Conley. Our third small business shout out. Let me just move my hair aside here. I am wearing, these may be my new favorite earrings. I'm hoping that you can read what they say, but they do in fact say Hex the Patriarchy. These earrings are from Fallen Pine Studio. I really love this artist. I think I was introduced to her through Crafty Luna Creations. She shared one of her posts to her stories for these earrings. They are so good. If I can find a picture, I'll pop them in here. But one of the hearts, and they're real nice and big, says, "My tummy hurts," and the other one says, "And I'm mad at the government." Fallen Pine Studios' tagline is witchy and magical jewelry and art, and a lot of them do have some political sass, which I love. So I have some other earrings from her, but I'll just focus on the order that I placed recently, and I got these Crystal Ball Hex the Patriarchy earrings. I also got these really cool, and these are, most of her earrings are acrylic and wood, but these really cool Monstera frond dangles. Very Florida. Wait till you see these ones, y'all, because it's almost Halloween. Oh my gosh, look at them dance. These little ghosties in their cowboy era, they're making me so happy. Pink cowboy hats and boots. So freaking cute. Every time I put these on, I smile. And I just wore these last night for date night. How cute are these little poison like tequila bottles almost with the lime on top? You know, you gotta, sometimes you need a little chaser after your poison. But these are so fun, and they are absolutely my colors, pink and green. Do you sense a theme? Love them. Even though these just arrived probably a week or two ago, I've already made another purchase from Fallen Pine Studio. If you are a Ko-fi subscriber, you might be able to win a pair of these earrings. I am going to be hosting a magical make-along, a Samhain witchy themed make-along for the fall season over on with my Ko-fi, and I think I got some pretty epic prizes, one of which are some earrings from Fallen Pine. I bought 2 different pairs, and I'm gonna let the winner for that week choose the earrings that they like, and then I'm gonna keep the other set. They're just so good. Make sure you check out Fallen Pine. She's really got some awesome, very witchy, creepy, spooky, fun, sassy earrings. They're pretty cool. The next small business to shout out, I love this girl so much. Dee of the Bookish Witch, Utah. Okay, so I started following Dee and I was trying to remember. I can't remember what her handle used to be, but she used to live in Florida. She used to live out by Tampa. I'm very happy for her because I know she's happier not living in Florida now. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a little heartbroken because I had pictured us maybe meeting up one day. But yeah, she has moved to Utah, but her Bookstagram account is what it was originally, and I loved it. She is a queer Gemini witchy babe, which I am a Gemini rising, and her humor, her book recs, her whole aesthetic, it really appealed to me. She's funny as shit, and I just love her content and following her. But Dee has grown her account, and it is now the Bookish Witch Utah. She does still post a lot of bookish content, but she also posts a lot of witchy content, which makes my heart super happy. She's opened up an online store. A lot of her collections are themed. She's a huge Taylor Swift fan, so I think by different albums. I like Taylor Swift. I'm not, like, I don't know album names. I probably couldn't even tell you song names, to be honest, but I've always been that way with music. Like, I like what I like, but I don't get into it. Anyway, so yeah, she has like some Taylor Swift collections. She has a whole slew of sweatshirts that are like Jacob's girlfriend or Jacob's girl from all of the different like Twilight and ACOTAR characters. You can get a shirt that says like Cassian's girl. They're just so cute. I bought a sweatshirt from her last year, the year before. That is still one of my favorite sweatshirts. I bought it a few sizes up, and it has mountains on it from ACOTAR, and it just makes me really happy. Anyways, recently I purchased from her just a little, I placed a little order. I got a silk pillowcase that has a pocket for crystals. I like to sleep with amethyst under my pillow. I get nightmares sometimes, so I charge my amethyst, and I like to put it in that pocket and sleep with it under my pillow. I also got these really cool extras. This is the smallest creativity incantation. And it's just like a little incantation spell that you can pull out and say when you need it. I feel like it's kind of affirmation-y, and I love that. So I purchased this, and I also got from her, it says, take what you need today, and they are matches, but the matches have different intentions on them. So this one, you can pull one off that says, I am whole exactly as I am in this moment. You can use it to light a candle, set that intention, really get things going, or light some incense to cleanse yourself. Another one, I will show up today with an open mind and open heart. I release what does not serve me or my goals. I will trust my intuition today. I need that one. I am worthy of the love that I seek. So I just thought these two were really cute. I think I could not find them for this video, but I also purchased a few intention candles, like spelled candles from her. I think I got a self-love candle and maybe a protection candle, but I can't find them. I know that they're with my witchy things. I didn't look that hard, to be honest. Definitely give Dee a follow if you are into smut, romance. She also has some great recommendations for poetry. 2 books that I have purchased based on her recommendations have been absolutely amazing. But if you're a witchy, smutty babe, you're definitely gonna wanna give her a follow. Our next small business is brand new to me. It is called Familiar Folia. She makes beautiful candles with niche fragrances. And when we're talking niche, we're talking niche. I got the candle. First of all, how beautiful is this label and the branding feels very like Salem witchy to me, like old school, kind of autumnal and historic. It's just beautiful. But this candle is botany, and are you ready for the scents? Tomato leaf, garden soil, and fresh basil. And she nailed it. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can smell that like peppery spice almost of the basil. It's so good. It's so fresh. It's so summery. I love it. When I read the description for that one, I knew I was gonna buy it immediately. And then because I am a mermaid at heart, I had to get Selkie. This one has the fragrance is driftwood, dark waters, and geranium. And it is magical. Oh, it's floral, but it also has some spice to it. And I don't know if you have seen the movie Ondine with Colin Farrell, but honestly, this is what I picture like the waters or the house that she stays at to smell like. She's a Selkie. Well, she's not really a Selkie, but I'm giving things away now. I'm sorry. But it is dark. I smell the dark water, I swear. The candles are vegan, and I have no idea how to say the one word, but it's like phthalate free. So I guess that's a good thing. But if you are vegan, these are a great option. Definitely give Familiar Folia a follow, and if you are a candle lover like me, you might find some really interesting scents there. We're gonna go right into more candles, but these candles are a little bit different. They are a little bit witchier. This small business is Nizoni Diosa Spirit. I started following Nizoni Diosa back like 2 years ago, I think. I stumbled upon them and saw that she had a crystal and witchy advent calendar for Christmas. So I messaged my mom with the link. I said, yeah, just in case you're looking for something to get me for Christmas. And she sent it to me right away. She's like, enjoy, open up throughout the Christmas season. This company is Indigenous owned. She is Dine Navajo. She lives out on the Space Coast on Seminole land. I love that it is another small Central Florida business to support, and the products are amazing. The crystals that you can find on her site, I mean, there's lots of amazing like rose quartz and clear quartz, but she also has some rather interesting ones like peacock ore. I got that one last year and I was so psyched. I've had some of her bath soaks before too. They are epic. Dried flowers, all of them are set with intentions and are spelled beforehand. And she has a great apothecary too. With this purchase, I'll show you the candles in just a moment. I got stocked up on rose petals and calendula that I was out of. So without further ado, let me show you these beautiful candles. The first one I got is a protection candle, and these are all crystal candles. So they do have crystals inside of them, which you want to remove when it burns. I know some people leave them in, and honestly, if I need to dig them out, I'll wait until the wax melts a little bit. But just so that you don't set your house on fire, you really should remove some of the things in there. But it smells amazing. She puts the glitter that you're able to burn in many of them, and you have some tiger's eye, some garnet, and I think obsidian in here. The next candle I got is the Sea Spirit candle. Look how beautiful this is. We definitely have some aquamarine. I know that stone for sure. And then I think it's clear quartz, and maybe, I honestly don't know what the stone is, but it's so pretty. It might be like a shell. But you have the beautiful sparkles, definitely reminiscent of oceans. And it smells, it's on the sweeter side, but like a fresh sweet. This is the one that I went to the store to get, her online shop to get, and then the other ones were bonuses. But this is her anxiety relief candle. No shock, it is scented with lavender, and I do believe we have some calendula here, some amethyst, and more lavender on top. It's a really nice one. I like to burn this one in my bath whenever life gets hard. And she has various sizes of these candles too. If these ones are too small for you, she has bigger ones. If these are too big for you, she has smaller ones. And she also has little tea light samples of these. Those were in her advent calendar. The last one that I got is an Intuition crystal candle. I got this one to burn whenever I am working on my magical making dress. It is the Teresa dress by Elizabeth Margaret Designs I'm doing for my series Magical Making. But in that series, I am really working on connecting to my intuition and to the High Priestess. So I got this candle. It's so fun because it has kind of the same purple as the Anxiety Relief, totally different smell. And inside here, I think we have aventurine, amethyst, smoky quartz, maybe like another clear quartz, or maybe that's just a lighter smoky quartz. But yeah, it smells lovely. These are all great. I love this size candle. These are really nice to put on my bath or to store in my office. So yeah. Nizoni Diosa Spirit. Highly recommend checking her out. Bet you didn't think I'd have this much. I didn't think I had bought this much. As I was going through, I'm like, oh yeah, and I bought this. Oh yeah, I bought this. But you know what? As I said earlier, I am stimulating the economy and I am helping out small businesses. So happy to do it. Our next small business, and actually I think we have this small business plus there's inside of here another small business to talk about. This is Wicked Notions. And look at this Notions tin. It is a moon goddess. I think it's Celine. She is who I think of whenever I think of moon goddesses. I found Wicked Notion. How did I find them? I may have stumbled upon her on Instagram. She has really incredible and unique Notions tins and embroidery patterns. But a lot of her tins have kind of like a historical cheeky feel to them. I was really excited to get this one. And I also purchased from her these cute little baby scissors. They're kind of antique looking and they're really sharp. I love them. And she had also put in here her sticker, so Wicked Notion sticker. So that is one small business. And then inside here, I have another small business. They are some stitch markers that I got from my beautiful, wonderful friend, Stacy of Bah Humble. Stacy is a crocheter, a new knitter, a designer, and she sells knitting and crochet notions and earrings. Sorry, I just put on new nails and it's hard for me to grab things sometimes. So what did I get from Stacy recently? I got these flamingo feather. That's what she called them because they're so hot, bright pink. Flamingo feather stitch markers. I think these are so freaking cute. I love them. Very beachy and tropical. And then not in the tin. I haven't taken them off yet because I charged them at the beach recently. They are crystals. Stacy does a lot with crystals too. And they are fluorite, which is my favorite crystal. I'm a Capricorn, so anything that really does well with focusing and protection of your energy, I'm your girl. But these are the fluorite stitch markers. They've been in my magical making project bag. I will be using them for that project and some others. I also got, look at these earrings. These are Stacy's Need Some Space earrings. They're so freaking cute. I'm actually not sure what crystal this is. If I can find out, I'll pop it in the video. But I just think these are so fun, kind of a blend of laser cut acrylic and crystal wrapped. They're fun. I've worn them a lot. You may have even seen me wear them. And the last thing, I just think this was so sweet. She just tossed this in because she loves me. But it's this little stitch marker with a seashell, a pearl, and a sparkle moon. It's like Stacy knows me or something. But this is the stitch marker that I used on my Island Girl Advent dress to mark the end of my row, or my round. And every time I'd get to the end of the row, I thought of Stacy and I thought of magical sea witchy things, and it made me very happy. So thank you, Stacy. I love you. Whew. And our final one. This took longer than expected. It's because I love shouting out all these amazing small businesses. But I did get some project bags recently from Fancy Boy Designs. Now I'll pop in a picture here. I first found Fancy Boy Designs because I was going to visit my beautiful, wonderful friend, Abby of Goliath Frog Crafts. She is really into gnomes, like really into gnomes, which I think is hot. And I found these Nomi, I think they were Nomeo and Juliet or something like that, these little gnome project bags from Fancy Boy Designs. And there were 2 different styles. I bought them both. I let Abby pick and I took the other one. I think they're so cute. So I was like, I need some more project bags. Did I really? I felt like I did. I got this flamingo and toucan project bag, which makes my Florida tropical loving heart so happy. And I've been keeping in here 2 different projects, which of course neither of them are in here right now, but it was here's the last tiny bit of remnant from the Little Wolf Knits Island Girl Advent Calendar that I used to create my Island Girl Advent dress and the Island Girl headscarf. So this is the only yarn that was not used in the whole Advent. But I was keeping that in here and also one of my new designs, which is currently on my walking pad because I was working on it this morning while I was walking and watching YouTube videos. So this is the first bag that I got from them. And then the second bag. I am a huge fan of the Animal Kingdom at Disney World Parks, and I love going on the safari. My favorite animal to see on the safari, other than the flamingos, of course, are the giraffes. Mainly because the giraffes get ballsy. They will walk really close to our little safari jeep, and they are just the coolest creatures. So when I saw this bag, I had to snag it. I fully intend, look how fun it is on the inside. Fully intend to have a project in here to take to Animal Kingdom the next time I go. Fancy Boy Designs has tons. There's really no theme that I could see. They just have stuff all over. Really cool prints. Some of them are more vintagey. Some of them are more modern. And yeah, I just think they're pretty cool. So you can give Fancy Boy Designs a look-see too. We did it, y'all. And just in time for me to finish my cocktail. Delicious. I hope you enjoyed this little small business tour. I know a lot of times when I post things, I get comments, oh, where's this from? Where's this from? And especially for small businesses, I really want to make sure I shout them out. So because I haven't been posting as much to Instagram, I wanted to make sure that I got that up here. And I hope you found some new small businesses to follow. Let me know if you'd like me to do more of these as I indubitably buy more things, especially as we're getting into like fall witchy season. You know I'm going to be buying more. I've actually already bought more stuff for the make along that I told you about. I've been ordering lots of things for prizes, so I'll definitely do a video at least for the prizes for the magical make along. But I'm certain there might be other things coming my way too. Shopping makes me happy sometimes. Sometimes just like a little treat when you're feeling down, and I felt down a lot this year, which is probably why I bought so much stuff. But it's all good stuff. I'm happy with my choices. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. It would mean the world to me. Make sure you give this video a like, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.